Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Damn right, bro. 4 a.m. I'm just getting started. For my birthday, I threw me a surprise party. Reminiscing about the trap playing the first quarter. My life changed when I had my first daughter. Got my first quarter flipping $50 slabs. The nigga looking at the bills, asking you for half. Cut from a different cloth.
What's up with y'all? Let me know what y'all think of the intro. Y'all like the new intro or not? I'm just trying to be a little official, yeah, man. I ain't trying to be, just a little official. Today, we're doing a question and answer video. I really appreciate y'all for all y'all questions and taking the time to comment questions. But some of the questions I'm not going to be answering just because there's no point and I don't want to talk on that topic. And it's irrelevant. The topic is very irrelevant. But, yeah, let's get it started. First question is, what are you and your girlfriend's social medias? Now, at first, I didn't even want to give y'all her social media because it's so original and so thought out. I was like, I don't know. I don't want somebody to steal that, yeah, man. But I'm going to go ahead and get it to y'all anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all listen up. Get y'all pens and paper out, yeah, man. Her Snapchat is, y'all ready? tricey_boo. tricey_boo. Hey, that girl's so. Hey, and then look, what? Her Instagram, tricey.boo. That girl's something. That girl, hey, I tell y'all, hey. But nah, I'm gonna have her all her social media in the description box below. My social media is on my channel. Y'all just go to my channel, then go to about, and my social media is there. But my Snapchat is jedidiahr, and then my Instagram is __jed. Who is your girlfriend? I thought I answered that in the first video, but I answered it anyway. My girlfriend, it depends on if I'm mad. Her name is Latrice, or if she say something stupid to me, cause she always trying me. Yeah, I mean, but if I'm mad, her name is Latrice. Most of the time, it's Treese though. Her fine ass. But the next question is, name of the first poem ever written. I really just started getting my poems names, cause at first I didn't really take it serious. But I say my first official poem that I ever wrote and said in front of people was senior high school, and I was it was like a in the class project in English, and they basically just told my whole life. So I really feel like that's one of my favorite poems just because of the rawness of it, the poem, and how much I put into it, and that I actually got to read it in front of people, you know what I'm saying, and people responded and liked it. I like this question. What are some things you have learned from previous relationships? I learned so much from my previous relationships. I only had one, but it was in high school, and it was for such a long time, and I was so young, so it really taught me a lot. So my first relationship was 9th grade summer going into 10th grade. It's when it started, and it ended the first semester of senior year. So it was like roughly 3 years. But it taught me not that you don't have to argue to get your point across. You don't have to bicker back and forth just to get something resolved. Like, you could actually talk to somebody like a regular person and get something resolved. And I feel like that's one of the biggest things that people like try to say, relationships, oh, you gotta have an argument relationship, and it's not true. You know what I'm saying? You could actually, if I'm mad at somebody, or if I'm mad at my girl, if I'm mad at Trees, I am going to separate myself and give myself some time to calm down before I try to get in her face. I try to talk to her, and I'll let her know, like, I just need my time to calm down right now. And then I'll come back and talk to her when I'm calm, we can actually, and I thought about everything that I'm mad at and why I'm mad and what I actually want to say and why I want to understand about why I'm mad. And I talk to her when I'm calm, and we can actually have a two-way conversation without yelling. Cause all arguing gonna do is you gonna yell at me, I'm gonna yell at you, and then we both gonna get mad, and then we still end up gonna have a regular conversation later on. So I just rather skip out the argument part, cause I really don't like being mad. Like, I hate being mad. So I learned that. I learned some relationships just aren't meant to be. And there's nothing wrong with the person. There's nothing wrong with the situation. It just wasn't meant to be. And if you try to force something that wasn't meant to be, then it's not going to work. I'm a strong believer in whoever's meant for you is going to be with you. Like, somebody is made for you. So if you try to force, like, it could be a perfect person. They could look exactly how you want them to look, how you always wanted your boyfriend, girlfriend to look, and just not work out. And you looking like, dang, you stressing yourself out, like thinking it's yourself, when really sometimes it's just not meant to be, and you can't do nothing about that. So the best thing you could do in those situations was take what you learned from the relationship and apply it to your next one. Like, that's what, even if it's a bad ending relationship, well, me and my ex, we didn't have a bad ending relationship at all. But even if it's a bad ending relationship and it didn't end like a fairy tale relationship, take what you did right or what that person did right and learn from it. And then take what you did wrong or what that person did wrong and learn from it. Like, you're supposed to grow a relationship, but we focus so much on the negative part that we forget that everything that we go through is just a lesson. So, yeah, I learned that. And I learned communication is so important. And if you don't have communication, that could also ruin a relationship. Like, just something simple as having the respect to let your significant other know if you're busy for the day so you can't text or you can't talk, instead of just not answering the phone. Like, it's something like that simple that people forget to do that starts arguments, that starts all this riffraff. Like, and respect is so big in relationships and life, period. Like, the reason, most things that get me mad is disrespecting me. It's so hard to get me mad, but when you come in my respect or my manhood, that's what gets me mad, because I show respect to everybody. So I demand, I'm not asking, I'm gonna get my respect back. So, and if you can't respect me, then you don't have no business in my life. So I feel like that's what it taught me. And also, just because you want somebody don't mean you need somebody. At the end of the day, you don't need nobody but God. And a lot of people got to realize that and act on it. I know it's hard, but when you actually love yourself, you not finna settle for less for nobody, and you're not gonna accept less. So when you realize, like, okay, I want this person so bad, but it's this, and this. Because everybody got good and bad. It's just whether you could deal with they bad. If they bad, you can't deal with it, you have to move on. If I have a female that is, like, she's beautiful, she's, she can cook, she clean, yada, 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 but she can't respect me, I don't care how bad you is, I'm not finna date you. If you don't have if you can't respect me, because if you not respecting me now, when we have kids in the family, you're not gonna respect me in front of my kids. And I want my kids to grow up knowing how to treat people with respect, but how can they do that when their parents don't even respect each other? So it really go deep. So I feel like I learned so much from being in a relationship that amount of time. And a lot of my poems had to do with relationships too. So yeah, I'll be hearing more about that too. How old were you when you wrote your first poem? I was either 17 or 18, because I'm my senior year. So I want to say 18. My first official poem, it felt like, because the rest of the poems I really didn't even take serious. So when I really started taking poems serious was like my senior year, and it was for a senior class project, and I went and presented it in front of the class and stuff. I felt good because I got positive feedback from it and everybody liked it. So I say that's my first official poem. My nationality, I'm white. No, I'm just playing. I'm black. As far as I know, my mama's mama, my grandma, she's white. But other than that, because my daddy, my mama light skinned, but my daddy, he like, he's, he's on the dark side a little bit, kind of, you feel me? Like, he black. He real black. But yeah, so, I'm black. If you could move anywhere, where would it be? I really don't know because a lot of I would say Atlanta because that's a lot of business opportunity for me and what I want to do is in Atlanta. But I don't want to be, I have family in Atlanta and like I want to be close to my family but not too close. Yeah, man. So, but for right now, I had to say Atlanta or maybe even California too. I wouldn't mind California. Uh, my goal with the channel. My goal with this channel is to let y'all not too much into my life, but enough into my life to where we could learn, grow, and teach from each other. Through whether that's through music, poetry, God, and just anything. Like I want to be able to do something different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of YouTube is the same thing, but I got so many ideas in my head. You know what I mean? I got so much I want to do with this channel. It's just like I guess my goal. My goal with this channel is to create my own lane in YouTube. Is create my own lane in YouTube. Military goals. I really don't have military goals per se, not yet, because I really only wanted to stay in for 4 years to go to school. So I really don't have military goals yet. What part of Louisiana are you from? People from Oakdale. But they moved from New Orleans to Oakdale, so I guess you say both of them. Hardest childhood memory and how did it make you grow? My hardest childhood memory was watching my brother die. And it made me grow because it showed me how to deal with pain. And I would say I was in 3rd grade when my brother died. So it just showed me like you can make it through anything. You know what I'm saying? With God, you can make it through anything. Cause that was probably the most I've ever cried in my life. Like I cried to where it hurt, to where like it was I was crying but it was no tears coming out. Like I really, really cried. And if it wasn't for my mom, I don't know how I got through that. God and my mom, I don't know how I would have got through that. But it also showed me how to be strong. Because I watched my mom be strong through it. So I'm like, at the end of the day, if she could do it, I could do it too. And it also taught me how to deal with death. And that's a lot. That's something, because you could go through the wrong thing at the right time and it could really the wrong thing at the wrong time and it could really destroy your life. So I'm glad I went through most of my stuff when I was a kid, when I really wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, trying to build a career or anything like that, because there was like big distractions. So yeah, so it taught me how to keep going, keep pushing, whatever. That's what my tattoo say. No matter what, like, hey, it's just no matter what, you gotta keep going. Zodiac sign. I'm an Aquarius. Hey man, I don't know. I really don't believe in zodiac signs or nothing like that, but them things be accurate. Cause it's like, like I be looking on Twitter at the little Aquarius page. I'm like, damn, that's me. I don't know how they do that shit, but yeah, I'm an Aquarius. Do you see yourself reading poetry in front of a crowd? Yes. It's something that I would have to work on, but yes. Yes. It's something I have to work on, cause I'm actually a shy and reserved person. But once you get to know me, you know I'm cool, yeah, man. But I'm really like shy. I'm shy, so I would have to get over like being shy and being, talking to other people and stuff like that. But yeah, eventually that's where I want to be at. Who inspires you? Um, Lil B. No, I'm just playing. No, my mama inspired me. For real. My mama. Cause with everything she went through, she never drunk. She never did drugs. And she's supposed to be like, most people can't make it through what she been through. And I respect her so much for staying strong and just being able to provide for me. And it's like I owe her the utmost respect. Like, I would give my life for my mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's one piece of bread and either she or I eat, she's getting that piece of bread. Cause she inspires me so much and I wanna be like her so much. Like, just as strong as she is. Like, through everything I done been through, I've never seen my mama cry. Not in front of me. Yeah, man. Like, she told me she cried before, but in front of me, she always stayed strong, and that's why I strive to be in front of my kids. My favorite song, NBA YoungBoy, War With Us. Yeah, man. If y'all haven't listened to that, go listen to it. Oh, and my second favorite song is Her by J Sauce. Y'all gotta go listen to it. It's on my Instagram. The link is in my Instagram bio. But yeah, Her by J Sauce and NBA YoungBoy, Go to War With Us. Probably like what I usually listen to on a daily basis. What made you join the Air Force? To pursue my career in producing. Cause I was gonna go to the Art Institute right after high school, but I was like, it's too much money, and I didn't want to be in debt. So I feel like I could start out on top if I go to the Air Force first. And one of the best shits I made. Do what I consider college, of course. Well, anything in life you need education. You gotta have education in something. I just don't like the way the system is set up to where they try to make us decide so early on what we have to do for the rest of our life. Yeah, man. They really don't give us time to actually think and actually learn ourselves. Because at 18 years old, you don't really even know yourself. So, I feel like, yeah, of course I'm going to go to college. When's your birthday? January 20th, yeah, man. So, I will be expecting some presents because it's coming up soon. So, yeah, y'all mark down y'all calendars, man. What does your tattoos mean? This one on my arm, it says no matter what, in the like little ribbon, and it has an angel wing with like barbed wire on it, and that represents it actually represents my mom, cause I feel like she's an angel, and she's been through so much pain, but no matter what, she's gonna keep going. That's what it represents, and it's always gonna be a reminder of her. On my arm is SR. That's my mom's initials. I got my auntie that had passed away on my left shoulder, Monterey. And this is pain in Chinese words, well, emotional pain in Chinese words. And I got that because life is pain. And you can't get through life without dealing with some sort of pain. Like, if you don't know how to deal with pain, you're not going to make it through life. Because even when you want to do something good, it's gonna be growing pains. It's gonna be stuff that's uncomfortable for you to do. It's gonna hurt. But if you can't deal with that pain, then you really can't make it in life. So yeah, that's why I got that. And then I got I'm about to lift my shirt up. But then I got a cross on my stomach with the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. And that's on my stomach because it's like my protector. Like, I look at it as like, you know what I'm saying, I always have God with me. And on my chest, which was my first tattoo, and I got way too young. I got that way too young. I got that on somebody's bed, you hear me? My partner said, my partner taught me into it. But yeah, that's a whole nother story. It's rest in peace, Jerice, with the date he was born until forever. So instead of the day he died, I put forever. And yeah, Jerice is my brother, by the way. That passed, Jerice. Yeah. But those are all the questions that y'all asked me, or all the ones. I try to get to most of them. But thank you guys for watching. My next video will be a poem, so get ready for that. I'm probably be dropping in 2 or 3 days. Y'all have a blessed day and keep subscribing.